Fight him, shut him up.
Pull out to the school, man.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, new subscribers? What's good, sneaky gang? Hope y'all been sneaking and creeping. Staying healthy and wealthy, baby. Hey, we're going to be reacting to Floyd interrupts Davis versus Roach conference and shove Deon. Goddamn. Hope I don't butcher your name. I'm going to just say Tank. We all know what his name is. I don't even know how to say that name correctly, but it's a good name. I ain't going to discredit you. It's a good name. I don't want to get punched and uppercutted. I heard those things are painful. Jaw breaking and going like this. But hey, new subscribers, subscribe. Before we all get into it, though, new subscribers, subscribe. Sneaky gang, new subscribers, like the video, and stay tuned for what we do for what we gonna do at the end. But let's get right into it.
Come on the street and things like that, but once you got it, you like, basically like, what the hell? And that's, you can see with Floyd too. Floyd really was like that too. He really like.
Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach are gearing up for their lightweight title match on March 1st, but they had the most unexpected guest invade them during their media duties.
3, 1, 2, 3. Good stop.
Well, real quick.
Ahead of their fight, the pair and their teams met to do some media and promotional work for the fight. And shockingly, an unwanted guest, Floyd Mayweather, showed up and disrupted the meeting. Gervonta Tank Davis, on the other hand, was fully ready for the confrontation, and a brawl broke out between the pair.
Let me just say my opinion real quick before they start tackling down what might be the feud between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. I feel like because Floyd won 50-0, 50 wins and has 0 losses, I feel like he feels like Davis is getting close to his record. So he's just telling him, oh yeah, you're not ready, you're not this and that, you shouldn't be continuing to fight. Let the man do his thing. You sit sideline and stay in retirement because you wanted to sit in retirement. You don't want to keep boxing and reach up to 90 and 100 fights a win. Stay in retirement, bro. Why are you coming after somebody that's in his own league, in his own lane, doing his own thing? You are in your own lane doing your thing. But that's what my opinion is. I want to hear what they have to say, though.
While those around did their best to break them up, the pair were able to lay hands on each other,
Damn.
with Floyd having the last laugh after attacking Gervonta Davis with a shove. It was the first time the pair have come face-to-face since their fight last April. It all began when Floyd Mayweather went on an interview with Fight Hype and scolded boxers who were so much after luxuries that they weren't paying attention to their skills. It got so bad that Floyd Mayweather involved Shakur.
Floyd, man, you do the same thing, though. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Wasn't everybody accusing you for not knowing how to count money? Don't know how to count, but only want money?
Where Stevenson lied about Gervonta Davis's fight and ridiculed the Baltimore champion.
Those are lifetime losses. And you know, as long as you went out there and gave it 100% in that sport circle. If you know you gave it 100% and you happy with what you did when you went out there, then that's what it is.
The worst of all was how Floyd Mayweather did not only pick sides against Davis in his last fight, but also acted in a manner that was unlikely of a boxing legend. He was so after Gervonta Davis's loss that he felt his Instagram post about the fight being canceled wasn't enough. He also predicted a fight that was clearly an easy win for Gervonta Davis as a 50-50th and gave Frank Martin some tips to help him defeat Tank Davis. This time, his feud with Gervonta Davis got so much into his head that he had secretly called Gervonta Davis's opponent Frank Martin and given him tips on how to beat Tank Davis. Whether it fell on deaf ears or whether Floyd's instructions weren't just enough, we don't know. However, on fight night, Frank Martin, who seemed to put on a great show in the early rounds, fell short after 1 minute and 49 seconds in the 8th round. A devastating blow from Gervonta Davis took him flat on the canvas, earning Gervonta Davis the 30th win of his career.
Damn. Like, at least, like, so I never understand. Why are you still in the corner? Get around, move around. Don't just keep getting hit, putting up your hands. Move. You know you can move, right? Like what is this? Like, move.
That wasn't even where the problem was. The real issue was the involvement of Floyd Mayweather, who had clearly been at loggerheads with Gervonta Davis, having one of the most epic mentor versus protege feuds in recent history. Frank Martin revealed in one of his many pre-fight interviews that Floyd Mayweather had helped in some way ahead of the fight, hoping to get back at Gervonta Davis for being disrespectful to him.
To embrace guys, so what?
Floyd, that is so stupid. That is so stupid. You want to tell other fighters to knock him out just so that he, bro, that is, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's some shit. That is some shit, man. Why don't you step in the ring as a fighter? You know what Mike Tyson would do? Bro, a guy talking all that and talking while he's fighting other people, bro, he would challenge you to come to the ring. Or he would go into the ring and challenge you. Why don't you do that? Why are you telling other boxers how to beat him? Why don't you go inside the ring and step in the ring and do all that? Why would you tell other fighters how to beat him? That's some lame shit, bro. That is so stupid. Like, bro, if I'm a fighter, I'm not telling other fighters to do my dirty work. No, I'm going to step in the ring and actually fight dude. Why the hell would I tell other people how to beat them? You're changing up people's fighting style and they're losing. That's stupid.
What was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting? And has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does.
It came as a surprise to boxing fans and professionals when the Ghost Martin revealed he has been receiving advice from Gervonta Davis's former mentor and promoter, Floyd Mayweather. The lightweight duo locked horns in the ring at MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas on June 15th, with Gervonta Tank Davis retaining his World Boxing Association title.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, cause not.
And as expected, there was quite the trash talk brewing between the two. Still, going into the fight, Tank Davis was a heavy favorite. However, while appearing in the Pivot podcast, shared on YouTube before the fight, the challenger, Frank Martin, revealed the Mike Tyson-esque advice money Mayweather had been giving him to get the upper hand during his Gervonta Davis fight.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion.
Frank Martin admits advice from Floyd Mayweather gives him a unique feeling. As a result of this, Floyd Mayweather has now lashed out at those coming for his head. I do what I want to do and support whoever I feel. How's there a crime in that? What's wrong with Frank meeting me for advice?
Bro, but you have things feud against Tank. If that's what you have feud, don't be using other boxers just to beat Tank. And all of that, bro. If there's other fighters that do beat Tank in that time, you cannot be saying, yes, oh my goodness, you lost in this. You can't do that because you didn't beat him. Those fighters are gonna celebrate that, not you. That's stupid. This seemed like when you have that one ex that you have that you decided to go to with another girl, and she gets jealous because you didn't want to be with her and stuff, and she wishing hateful stuff on you. Or hold on, let me use a different term. Or this one friend that's like around you 24/7, and then you don't want to be friends with him, so he tried to get back at you by using other friends that you guys are friends with, so that he could feel good. Floyd, that's some petty shit, bro. That's some petty that you're trying to do.
If Tank comes, I'd advise him too. So what's the problem y'all have with me? Mayweather had been in Davis's corner despite their split and the various differences between them over the years, and for the most part, Davis has always respected the former world champion. However, with the Davis-Martin fight, alliances surely did change.
Help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great.
Especially since the much-publicized online tussle between Tank and Mayweather last month. So when asked about whether there is anything Martin had learned from Floyd Mayweather before the fight, Martin had this to say. He could tell you, man, go run at 2 in the morning, because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleeps at that time, said the Detroit, Michigan native. Not that Martin specifically needed to train in those hours, but rather, as he explained it, doing it would give him a mental edge over his opponent. As these are the little things that make a big difference in the end, Martin emphasized that it's nothing that he didn't know or was a big deal, but coming from someone like Floyd, who has been at the highest point in the sport.
9 out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, because you know you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running.
You are going to take a lot of heave to it, and it's going to give you a different type of motivation when you do it, said Martin. He also added that even when Floyd shows something, a boxer might not be able to mimic it perfectly, but it'll give you a different type of feel about yourself. Interestingly, that's exactly what Mike Tyson used to do before his fights to gain a mental edge over his opponents. No one.
To be honest, bro, yes, Mike Tyson did that to do it on his own. You're doing it to know that you're doing it over somebody. You think that person sleeping really cares? You don't care, bro. That's why I'm saying, Floyd, if you really want to get back at Gervonta Davis, all you got to do is just step in the ring with bro. You don't got to do all this goofy stuff. This is goofy.
Wonder he became the youngest heavyweight champion and, later, an undisputed champion. Running at 3 in the morning and chopping wood are just a few of the things Mike Tyson would do to gain an edge over his opponents. However, neither Tyson's training ritual nor Floyd's advice were able to stop Gervonta Davis from doing what he planned to do on fight night. Davis, who was coming off a year-long layoff because of the hit-and-run case he was involved in 2022 and spent 90 days in Baltimore prison, came out on top on fight night with an 8th-round knockout.
The claims on X that your fight was canceled the last couple of weeks.
He's the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock.
The gap in his resume didn't dull his skills in the ring. Davis defeated Ryan Garcia in his last outing in April last year and finished off with a similar result against Frank Martin. In fact, leading up to Davis's fight against Frank Martin, Mayweather urged his fans to watch UFC instead after the two traded shots at each other on social media.
Because you're not winning. You're using people to do your dirty work. This is why I said step in the ring, bro. If you go and talk all this, tell him step in the ring. Why you have a problem stepping in the ring? Step in the ring. Stop telling people how to beat him, how to win, how to train better than him, how to beat him by doing this. No, step in the ring, dummy.
Famous boxing reporter Michael Benson posted,
Really? How'd you know that? Just word of mouth?
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis continuing their feud as Mayweather trolls Tank by posting that the Frank Martin fight has been canceled, and Tank responds, "Keep talking and I'll pull up to your house and lay hands on you." Davis went on to knock out Martin in brutal fashion on Saturday, and in an interview after the fight, the boxing superstar revealed that Mayweather had tried to give his opponent tips on how to beat him. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that, but I know for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? It's better to beef with him than to be cool with him.
Oh, really? So they were like spying her?
No. He got a club.
You know Floyd Mayweather, was the one who told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock. Gervonta Davis. At some point, Gervonta Davis had expressed his willingness to deal with Floyd Mayweather in the ring, including his name among his contemporaries. Speaking to Davis, Najee from Cigar Talk broached the feud with Mayweather, which prompted a profound response from the Baltimore native. A lot of people don't know what Floyd does. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went to him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd, said Davis, referring to Mayweather's initial comment that he thought was directed at him.
Oh, okay.
I knew for sure that wasn't gonna be.
When Najee pointed out that over the years, Davis and Floyd's dynamic seemed like a love-hate relationship, Davis completely denied it while claiming he had surpassed Floyd's legacy. I'm about at that point where I have passed him, and I am doing it at a young age, said Tank. However, Davis wasn't done proving his point, as he elaborated, revealing a new deal he had signed. According to several reports, Mayweather's deal with Showtime in 2013 was worth $200 million. That deal I'm talking about. He doesn't know about that yet. That's bigger than his deal, said the lightweight champion. However, Davis did not reveal the amount of the mega deal he signed with PBC.
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, nothing. I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Facts.
As a result, many expected him to lay out a plan for a more productive 2025, more fights, activity, and hopefully some big events under his GTD promotions. But it all came crashing down when the fans realized it was an announcement of his retirement. Davis, 30, will stand across from Roach Jr., 29, on March 1st, where he will defend his World Boxing Association title for the second time.
The love for the sport? I didn't want to get in the ring next year. If it was up choice. 3 fights for sure. Every time.
The fans expected him to carry on the momentum he got from the Frank Martin fight this June. Instead, he gave fans an ultimatum. He is on his last run in boxing, which will end in 2025. He declared, "After next year, I'm out of the sport." But why is Tank eager to bask in the comforts of a retirement life when he's only 30? What about the fans and the ambition to put on a show for them? It seems it's all getting a bit too boring for Davis.
To be honest, man, I think it's because there are no bigger opponents stepping inside the ring. There's no bigger opponents. I'm telling you, if Floyd would have stepped in the ring, oh man, it would change the whole game. Floyd, I hope you listening to my video, man. Hope you listening. Step in the ring. Stop all this little talk here, talk there against Davis and telling other boxers how to beat him, because that's just some that's some lame. Step in the ring and fight, dude. Stop behind closed doors and talking about, yeah, you could beat him like this, man. Run at 2 a.m. and stuff. Oh yeah, train like this, man. You can train like that. No, step in the ring and fight, dude, bro. But old schools wouldn't even be trying to even encourage someone to beat the man. Old schools would step in the ring and say, let me see what he about. I don't think he this and that he call himself. I could beat him for myself. I don't need nobody else to do it. I want myself to do it so I can look good for myself. I don't need someone to do the work so I can be praising that guy. No, I want to do it myself. But Floyd don't want to do that. Floyd want to stay closed doors and talk about, yeah, beat him like this, bro. Stupid.
Expressed his candid opinions about his retirement call when he appeared in an interview with Fight Hub TV.
How about a homecoming fight, Tank Baltimore? How about a homecoming fight?
You lost the love?
The 30-0 record holder admitted he lost interest in the sweet science and grew weary of it. He declared, "It's trash. This sport is trash. Garbage fed up with the whole sport." These comments wouldn't sit well with most fans, especially with those who campaigned and demanded he take up tougher fights and fight the best in the division.
Facts.
However, Davis found solid.
You got to do that, bro. I'm sorry. You got to do that, bro. My bad, sneaky gang news for stopping every second, but it's just like, he got to do that. That's why the sport is boring. You keep winning against lower people. It's just like, bro, you're not good. And then also on top of that, like it's not that you're not good. It's just like, why are you fighting those guys? Like they're on the come up. Fight guys that are harder. That's how you challenge yourself.
Solace in making strategic calls, making money, and doing what he liked the most, knocking out opponents.
Looked like you were talking about the time was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done?
The question remains, how will the fans remember the Baltimore native, and how will they judge his legacy? Davis addressed the same question when he had a conversation with Fight Hype. When asked about whether he would insert his name among the greatest, the World Boxing Association champion disclosed, "I don't even care about that, bro. I don't even care about that. And where I'm from, bro, I will forever be greatest. I will be a forever G to myself." While the fans have only a year to enjoy Davis's explosive boxing and backflips in the ring, it doesn't mean his fight with Roach Jr. will be his last.
You said you know your next fights. Can we know who they are?
Probably the Ryan, hopefully.
He could squeeze in a couple of fights in 2025 before drawing curtains on his pro career. What's more, the lightweight champion is still under a multi-contract with the PBC, which spanned 6-7 fights, and also reportedly had a clause to fight Shakur Stevenson. What will happen to his contractual obligations now? No one is sure now. It remains to be seen how the situation develops and whether Davis is hell-bent on sticking to his retirement plan.
Shakur, what have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing. The young one is looking more.
Davis returns to action at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn in March when he defends his World Boxing Association lightweight title against current super featherweight champion Lamont Roach. During the launch press conference, Tank revealed that he plans to leave the sport at the end of 2025 and has now named the 3 men he plans to face before he hangs up the gloves. The first of those will be against Roach in March, and he told Fight Hub TV who he wants the other 2 to be, beginning with his first pick, probably Ryan Garcia.
Better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming it, man, he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
Davis and Garcia met back in April 2023, with Tank dropping his opponent twice on his way to a 7th-round knockout win to hand King Rai his first professional debut. Garcia is currently serving a 1-year ban after failing a drugs test for his fight with Devin Haney, but is eligible to return to the ring in April 2025, potentially paving the way for a summer showdown with Davis. Tank then revealed he would like to take on Teofimo Lopez before potentially retiring as suggested. "Yeah, I do, Teo. I'll slap the hell out of him when I see him."
What do you say to those who might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what?
Lopez is the current World Boxing Organization's super lightweight champion, having won the belt against Josh Taylor in June 2023, and has defended it on 2 occasions since. A fight between Davis and Lopez has been talked about for a number of years by boxing fans, and one man that has shared the ring with both men has given his prediction for how a clash would go. As for his fight against Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis has prepared the fans for what to expect with a thriving press conference. Gervonta Tank Davis formally announced his March 1st fight with Lamont Roach this evening. With the official press conference concluding moments ago, there's been a lot of talk about Tank's choice of opponent here, so when Roach got the first crack at the podium, he shared these thoughts with the public.
How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want to bet? How much you want to bet? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet.
I'm excited to be a part of this, and come March 1st, it'll be a great event. Right now, I'm not really big on getting into it and stuff like that. I'm really out of it right now. But come March 1st, it's going to be a great show, same results. We just got to wait and see. We got 3 months to get ready, so it'll be a goodie.
Hey, they don't got no 3 months. Rather, hold up, we on Feb 22nd. They got a whole week. A whole week. We on them. We on this day on a Saturday. So let me get this. So how many days do they really got? They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 days left before Saturday come for them to hit that fight night, baby. That's what's going to be crazy about it. They got 5 days before it really hit.
This is a hell of an opportunity, so we're going to conquer it, Roach said. Everybody knows what I'm coming here to do. If you don't, then stop. You are going to be in for a surprise. I know he won't be surprised. I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all this and all that, people talking stuff about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he knows that I'm a dog and he wants to prove his skills against a dog. So I'm going to show y'all what happens when 2 dogs get in the ring together, and obviously I'm going to be the one coming out victorious. Tank would then get his turn to speak his piece.
Choice for you in your next fight?
He has skills. Even though he's at a smaller weight class, I feel as though Lamar have, and he's that's one of the guys that.
At that point, both fighters took a seat to get into a Kwanda session to get more in depth about the fight and everything surrounding it. Here are a few excerpts. Tank on a fight with Lomachenko not going through and why Roach was the next logical choice for him. He has skills. Even though he is at a smaller weight class, I feel as though Lamont has, and he's actually one of the guys that I came up with in the sport of boxing, actually like still doing well. Everybody that started with really likes not in the picture right now. So people don't really, I would say, know him, but he definitely has the skills. Definitely a top opponent.
I actually started with, came up with in the sport of boxing. Actually, still doing well. Everybody that's started with us.
Roach on how his style will be different from what Tank has faced previously. It's skill-wise. I bring a lot to the table. I can adapt. I can fight various different styles. I'm tough.
And I think that right there is going to be a watchful fight, because if Tank has been fighting what he's used to fighting, then I would bring something different for him. It would be, that's what I'm saying. Like, the harder people he fights, and I'm not saying this is a harder match, but we going to have to see when that fight lays out. It might be a harder thing. He's going to have to switch up something. If he switch up something that he's not used to, maybe that's where it's going to be a challenge. But I hope Tank and his team is really working on, hey, what if a boxer switches this play style or switches that play style? Because as a boxer, you got to be ready for every person that plays in a different style. Southpaw, I don't even know, but there's only a few things I know. Maybe I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know too much about boxing, but it's only how I see people do the uppercut and how they duck it and stuff, and how they moving around and how they need to defend and stuff, and how they need to throw the punches. I only know some of that. I don't know the fighting stances of how certain people should stand and everything. But if Roach saying he got the skills and he know how to do in every mechanism of fighting and stuff, then hey, that might be different for Tank. But it's gonna be an interesting fight on next week on Saturday to see how that actually plays out.
I'm gritty, I'm smart, I'm witty. Whatever the case may be, whatever I gotta pull out my bag of tricks, that's what I'm gonna do. The rest of them, either they were one-trick ponies or they just ain't have enough. Gervonta Tank Davis knows how to shock the fans, whether by his power hitting inside the boxing ring or his comments outside of it. The American fighter, famed for his penchant for knockouts, is growing weary of doing it all. So instead of solidifying his resume and legacy as one of the greatest, he might be looking for an early exit. The fans have seen very little of him in the last couple of years, so they expected him to be more active after putting his legal troubles behind. The champion seemed to do the same for a while. He fought Frank Martin this June, but again, despite the promises and rumors, his return was only prolonged. Now it seems that he might be willing to make his absence permanent during the first official press conference for Davis versus Roach. Tank lifted the veil from the expectations fans could have from him.
The Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously...
When asked about what his schedule in 2025 looked like, he straight away hinted at hanging up gloves. He said, after next year, I'm out of it, out of the sport. This declaration didn't sit well with the fans, as they have gotten used to him stepping inside the ring occasionally. They didn't shy away from expressing their disappointment and discontent as they took to the comment section. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next...
Man, I don't think Gervonta Davis should retire. I don't think so. You're sitting at 30-0. Hopefully, you get that 31-0 and 32-33-0. But I don't think you should retire. I feel like after that 33-0, call out Floyd. Since Floyd want to be telling boxers how to beat you, call out Floyd. And if Floyd runs and he doesn't come out for the whole year, he runs and he doesn't come out, retire. That's what I'm thinking. Because what the hell? You used to be part of the team but because you decided to leave or we had some little problem. You want to tell boxers how to beat me? Now it's personal. It's personal. It ain't no, buddy, this is about business or we had some little family feud. Nah, bro, this is personal. Because fighting in the ring and telling people how to beat you could potentially hurt you mentally and physically or just like bodily. It can hurt you. Because then you don't know. People might be hitting for the side right here on the liver. You get hit on the side of the liver, it sends a shockwave to the brain, and you just you can't even like get up. That's why you see people kneel down or people just slowly go to the floor because it sends a shock. If you get hit in the liver, it goes straight to a shockwave. If you get hit right here, it knocks your jaw in such a way it goes straight to the bone and it goes straight to your brain and your jaw can just fall out, bro. You don't know what he's telling them to do to hurt you. And I understand why. I fully understand why you're getting at him, lashing at him like, bro, you gonna really do this to me and stuff like that? That's messed up, you know? So I'm saying this. Before you retire, add someone to that fourth list, to that for that 3 list that you have. Roach, the other guy, and some other guy. I forgot the 2 other names. But add someone to the 4th list. And that 4th list person is definitely Floyd. Fight that guy. If it's a tie, it's a tie. If it's a win, it's a knockout win. Or if it's a numbers win, cool. If it's a knockout, cool. Fight him, shut him up, and move on with your life and retire. Because this nonsense got to stop. We not, just because we fighting in the new age era, we're not going to forget how the old age used to do it. You want to talk smack? Come in the ring and fight. Let's not keep talking on the internet, exchanging lives and exchanging nonsense and words. You want to fight? You want to act like you want to beat somebody and you want to use people? Screw all that. Screw using people. Come in the ring and let's fight. That's some real. Give the fans something. Stop giving the fans all these recommendations of, oh, I told this person this and I told that person this, or me and Gervonta Davis, we had this, or me and Floyd had this. Nah, all that. Come in the ring and let's fight. Let's give the fans something. We got someone that got 34-0, 34 wins and 0 losses, and we got another person 50-0 in losses. Is it 50 or 51? I can't remember. Yeah, 50-0 losses. 50 wins and 0 losses. Come in the ring and let's fight. That's some real live pay-per-view fight that fans would love to see. 2 people that were feuding on the internet come together and they're actually doing something about it. Settle it. Settle it down on a real ring-to-ring fight match. Instead of talking over here and talking over there and exchanging words. Like, what the hell, y'all boxers? Y'all boxers, y'all got already the niche to actually destroy each other in a ring. Professionally. In a ring. But y'all want to talk outside? Why? Y'all wasting your time. Get it settled in the ring. But Gervonta Davis, man, I hope you beat Roach, man. And Roach, I hope you also beat Gervonta Davis. I mean, I got to give both y'all credit. I can't just say, hey, Gervonta Davis beat Roach, and that's it. Nah, I got to give both y'all credit. I hope y'all do your due diligence and win as you expect to win from each other, But new subscribers, subscribe. Sneaky Gang, new subscribers, like the video, and comment down below who you think is going to win on Saturday. And also, if you think Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis need to step in the ring to fight each other so they can end their feud. But it's your boy, Sneaky West Side, and I'm out. Peace. This has been a successful reaction video, and I'm loving this. I'm loving every bit of it. I'm loving every bit of it. So, hey, peace. Like, bro, do I need to hum to you to get out of the streets? Do I have to go, yeah?